night where you've killed it and you're listening to Louder.
So I got 4/5 of You've Killed It.
Hello.
Okay, so we're missing one Josh, but I got Jack, I got another Josh, I got Carlos.
That's right.
And Ben.
Yep.
How you guys doing?
We're good, thank
Very
you.
well, thanks.
Really good, thank you.
Yeah, last day of the tour.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but we're definitely feeling it.
Ready for bed.
Yeah. Ready for a nice warm bath.
Should I ask? I think you had yesterday. You were at home.
Yeah.
A hometown show.
We played in Norwich at a hometown show at the venue called Epic, and it was amazing. It was possibly that and London were the highlights so far. They were amazing, absolutely amazing shows.
Okay, sounds great. And I've been playing your album for the last few days. Really enjoying it. Really catchy.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I'm really expecting the show tonight. And I heard the sound check sounded really good. But I got some more interesting questions for you guys.
Okay, wicked.
Okay, so I think the most important question is Molly on the tour bus with you? The van stayed at home?
Unfortunately not. Molly is a Maine Coon cat, so she's very big.
Okay.
She is possibly she's about 3 foot long. So
big.
Size of a small dog.
Yeah, she's the size of a small dog. So we couldn't actually take her with us.
And also, she'd probably kill us all.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Like, she's angry. She's an angry cat.
So everything in that song is actually true.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
completely,
The
yeah.
scratches and even the video.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
it was you, Carlos?
That's right. Yeah. She actually scratched me like 2 nights ago. Yeah, she doesn't take well to other people other than Jack. she only likes Jack.
Molly herself did feature in the video for
And
a
she
couple of
was in the
seconds.
video too, yeah.
She was in it.
Mister, I think I just focused on you and the onesie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Too sexy, everything just faded away.
Come on.
So, sticking to that song, is it actually a true story, or is it just a cover for something else, whether the love between you and Carlos?
Well, there's a lot of love between me and Carlos. There's loads and loads of love, but Molly's the number one. Molly's the love. Molly's the love there.
But if I'm mistaken, there is another song about a more, let's say, conformed love story.
Yes, that's my girlfriend who Molly belongs to, as well
Okay.
as I've
Okay.
inherited Molly basically.
So, you do have a girlfriend.
Yep.
And Molly's
not
not
me.
yours, but it is yours.
She lives with me, yeah. Basically, my girlfriend had Molly and then moved in with me, so Molly kind of got pushed into my life. So we became friends, we had to.
Okay. How are you guys? Dog people? Cat people?
Both. I bloody love dogs. Like,
Yeah.
every time I see a dog, I'm out.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And I've got a little kitty as well.
I've got 4 cats myself, so I'm definitely
Wow.
a cat person, but I love all animals.
Okay, Josh?
I haven't got a cat, but the girlfriend is pushing for one.
Oh,
She
no.
wants a cat.
Don't cave in. That's how it
I
starts.
don't know. She used to have a cat and it was awesome. So
You'll have 4 before you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like talking about kids, isn't it? You haven't before you know it.
And as you said, it's the last day of the tour. I gotta ask about the most epic moment. You've mentioned London and Norwich. What was the biggest moment?
I think the biggest moment was playing London, walking out on stage and seeing people knowing the words and singing along. It was a massive game changer for us because under our old alias, Under the Influence, when we were a band then, we never had that response before, and to see people on pretty much the day before release singing some of the words and bringing it down to the front, I think that's got to be the highest moment yet, to see somewhere like London representing us like that.
Yeah,
Really.
it's very humbling. Like,
It was-
to see people react that way to our music.
Still thinking about it now, it's ridiculous.
It's weird. It's weird.
Another big highlight was having people show up from that sort of travelled 2 or 3 hours to come down, which was ridiculous. Like, it's unheard of for us. We've never experienced that before, so that was cool.
And the we almost died moment of the tour?
Yes, we've had a couple of them. We drove off from a petrol station today without paying, and we forgot to pay. We didn't realise until we all looked at each other and went, "Who's got the receipt for the fuel?" And we realised we just drove off. So we thought we'd have like some police lights following us. But
And before that, we had a flat tyre as well, which was another.
that was
scary,
that's all today. So today's been a really one of them days. You don't want to wake up kind of days.
The fuel thing's all good. We called my girlfriend. She went up there and paid it. So,
Thanks.
so we're in debt. We're in debt to my girlfriend now.
Yeah.
So there's an ongoing theme of you guys and girls and just them saving you, or you...
Yes, we find that if it wasn't for the ladies in our lives, we would not be doing anything properly or correctly. So
We're pretty useless.
we're pretty useless. So they are definitely the brains behind the operation.
And from your videos, there's another theme of just men being so sexy. So who brought that up? Who creates it? Who motivates it?
I think that just happened by like.
I think there's a lot of man love in the band, so I think that just kind of translated. Yeah, we're very loving people, so we love everything. So.
But an actual theme that I picked up from the album is between either not being ready or not wanting to conform or even just mature.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's basically about the early part of your 20s when you're starting to realise that life is really changing. You have to become an adult, and you have to, there's no more university, there's no more anything options. You have to just become an adult, and you're thrown in at the deep end. But secretly, in the back of your mind, someone's shouting at you, I don't want to do any of this, I just want to be me, I just want to do what I want to do. But yet, society kind of expects you to do all these things, grow up, and, everyone else around you kind of expects you to do that, but you just want to be who you are.
Yeah.
And it's kind of about saying, no thanks, I'll do me,
But it might be just me interpreting the text and the music as well. It sounded like you're still fine with it, so you're not really taking, but you're still taking it in a smile.
It's kind of like... it's looking at it from the perspective of like our generation more than like previous generations, because obviously things are so different for young people nowadays. So we kind of wanted to express that like from our point of view and our generation's point of view, what growing up is like, sort of thing. So yeah.
And the title of the album is Modern Politics. So I'm guessing it was supposed to be politics, but again, the childish take on it.
Yeah. Again, it was kind of like it was more about the situation and how everything is happening now and how it's all affecting young people, and some of the ways some of these political things are changing everything for us and our future, and about how it's kind of like, is there a better way of doing it? Is there a better way of this? So it's all kind of politics, really, in that sense.
It's not necessarily supposed to be literally politics, but it's like what life is growing up in this country, that kind of thing.
As society is.
It's like song Fudge is kind of that's like about people we know and ourselves and people we know who have like been let down by like the education system and things like that, and we've seen people, like I said, get left behind and they don't do as well as they should have because they don't get like the help they need, or like the school system isn't cut out for them, because obviously everyone's different and everyone has like a different learning style and things like that. So
there definitely is an undertone to the music in terms of a serious outlook, but we wanted to dress it up in a way that we found fun and relatable and not so serious, and to sort of say to people that there are serious things going on, but if you don't smile and you don't have a good time, then it's not going to get any better, so stay positive. Basically, that's kind of the message we wanted to send across with the album.
So without really realizing it, I was brainwashed with loads of political messages.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Vote Corbyn.
So you guys are really philosophical and really deep, and I didn't realize that.
I suppose there is an undertone to it. Sometimes, for instance, when I write the lyrics, I read back on them and I think, what, I have put a lot in here that I didn't realise myself, and then I realised, and then when I read it back, I've gone, okay, there is an undertone here, but I want to dress that up a little bit. I don't want it to be, direct this, that, and the other. I want people to take what they want from it. I don't want to sort of warp their view. I want people just to listen to the songs, and then if they think it's about something, they think that's them. It's about the listener's interpretation rather than what I'm trying to tell them. You know what I mean?
And how excited are you for the upcoming elections?
Oh yeah, well, scary is very scary.
It is very, very scary. We're all quite we're Labour fans here, so we're massive fans of Jeremy Corbyn. Yeah, so we feel that I think vote Corbyn. I think that's all we can say.
We're excited.
But you're all gonna vote.
Oh yes,
I can't, but they will.
You can't.
Yeah, I'm not an English citizen, so I'm not allowed to vote.
well.
Yeah.
Join hands.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
we're voting on his behalf.
I think it's important to say though as well, like regardless of who you want to vote for, if you're under the age of 24, register to vote. It's really important to have your say.
Definitely 100%.
Democracy.
Whatever you feel is right. Don't take influence. Literally read what you want, what benefits you and what benefits the people around you and what helps your community, and vote based on what you believe.
But I'm really surprised because I listened to the music, I've watched the videos, I've even saw you guys playing hide and seek with two really weird twins.
Yeah, they're our friends. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I'm hoping for them to be your friends or not. Yeah. But anyway, I wasn't sure how this thing is gonna take, because on one hand everything was kind of serious but silly.
Yeah.
So apparently it is really serious in a silly way.
Yeah.
So
Is that right?
Yeah, so do you guys have fans coming up to you trying to understand what's the theme? Or do they come up to you saying it's silly, or is it serious?
Well, the biggest one we've had so far is like Molly. People always think it's about MDMA because obviously, like the slang for ecstasy is Molly. So they're always like, "Oh, you're talking about drugs," and we're like, "Well, we'll talk about what you think you want. You want us to talk about." You know, like again, it's about the interpretation, what people want to take away from it. Like it could be about a cat, or it could be about ecstasy. Whatever it makes you like, as long as it makes you smile, that's all that matters, really. Like.
Yeah, but still, there's a song about a job and about the education system and relationships. So many things that, on one hand, are so relatable. On the other hand, they're kind of serious as well.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what's actually underneath it.
Yeah.
But apparently, you guys are really serious.
Yeah, I guess we said there is a serious undertone. So, but again, like as we said, we don't want to warp people's views or anything like that. We want literally people just to sit down and take what they take from it. I never had the chance to hear some of my idols when I listened to their album talk about what the album's actually about. So when I was younger, when I listened to their albums, I just literally took my interpretation of their lyrics, and now I'm older, I've listened again, I've got a completely different interpretation, and that made me love the album again. So I think go at it with an open mind and take what you want to take from it. Yeah. But I feel that there are some undertones to it, and if anything gets through to you or you relate or anything, then enjoy it.
Yeah, it makes like all music is just like a product of like the person that's making it, you know. So like everything that they've gone through in their life, if they write music, they'll put that in their songs. So like a lot of the songs like Jack's written are about things he's gone through or people he knows and the things that they've gone through. So while it is that juxtaposition where it's like happy music but like maybe like deep thoughtful lyrics sort of thing, like that's just normal. I think all music's pretty much that sort of thing, isn't it? Everyone always writes about the things they've done and experienced. So, and
I had to ask, you had a day off on the actual release day.
Yeah.
Were you just too scared or just following the polls?
We got very, 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 very drunk with our label Rude Records. They come over to watch us, and we had a good celebration the night before.
Okay.
So we had the day off to recover and make sure that we were ready for the next show.
We were doing bobs, like taking promos.
Yeah, we had promos and stuff as well, and a couple of interviews. So we were just kind of having a chill, nice, happy, celebratory. Oh, there we go. Celebratory. There we go. Yeah. Release day.
Guys, what's up next for the band?
We got more shows coming up, and we're in the process of writing some new music. So we're very excited to keep the ball rolling. So we'll keep everyone informed on that as we know it. But there's a lot going on at the moment, and we're really excited to get back out there and hopefully get over to Europe and stuff like that and play a lot of shows.
Okay. Anything planned for the summer festivals?
Not at the moment. We haven't got. We got a couple of. We have a Lord Mayor's Procession at the moment that we're playing for BBC Introducing, which is in Norwich, will be a really good festival. We've been to it before and it's amazing. So we're looking forward to that. And then it's just shows, really, isn't it? A lot of shows coming up.
It's not been a year for this just yet because we're still quite a new band, so we're still trying to like cement ourselves in like the music sort of industry and stuff, so it's just like working our way up there at the moment. But
playing every show we get offered, basically.
It's the last question. Worst date you've ever had?
What, with a girl or
with a cat, with a lizard? I'm not judging.
Oh wow, worst date.
I think Carlos.
I think. That's a confusing one. Once I looked after my neighbour's dog. I looked after the dog and the chickens. And I didn't realise at the time that I was supposed to be looking after the chickens. So I fed the chicken on the first day, and then I thought they were coming back, and I forgot to feed the chicken for 2 days. Luckily, I found out the chickens don't need to eat every day, so it was okay. But yeah, I suppose that was a bad day because the chicken, when I let it out of the pen, was not happy with me.
Well, I asked about a date, and you started talking about a dog and chickens.
Yeah. Oh, because you said the cats and
date.
Stuff. So.
That's why I was not judging.
Yeah. No, I
think probably the worst date was I went on a blind date with her. She was a lovely girl. We took her to the cinema. Before we went in, I bought her a nice big chocolate milkshake, got one for myself. And as I turned around to walk into the cinema, I dropped the milkshake all down her. She laughed it off. She was okay with it, although she's probably cringing a little bit inside, I'm not going to lie. And then as we got into the cinema and we're sitting down, I was taking my coat off and elbowed her in the nose and made her nose bleed.
Wow.
On the same date.
Nice.
Yeah, so that didn't go very
Was
well.
there a second date?
No.
Okay.
And my worst one was it was this girl who she was like into football, and she took me to see, because I watch it now and again, but I'm not really that into it. But she took me to see a Norwich City game, and she broke up with me. Well, we were kind of like dating for like a while, and she broke up with me there and then I had to go back in the car with her for like half an hour, and that was the most awkward thing I've ever done.
Was that if they lose today, I'll break up?
And they lost. Yeah, they lost to Sheffield Wednesday. I remember.
Not a good day. Josh?
You know what? I don't think I've ever had a date. I just go on nights out, and what happens. You know.
He's just a people person.
He's an easy man. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go out and wherever the music takes me, man.
And Jack with chickens.
Yeah, just me with chickens. Yeah. I love chickens.
He feeds chickens on eggs.
Ironically, that's his worst.
I like feeding the ducks as well. I've taken a few of my partners to feed chickens over the years. So
I'm hoping that's not euphemism.
No. We generally feed animals and feed the ducks. I have a duck pond near my house, so we feed the ducks.
Don't worry, we did a BBC intro interview before, and Sophie, who was doing the interview, was like, "Oh, are you guys getting any badges? Like, you know, like that people can buy, like merchandise badges?" And Jack just went on about badges, the animal, for like 10-15 minutes on live radio. He was just like, "Oh yeah, badges, they're really cool."
He told a 10-minute anecdote about a band that had talked about badges for a bit and confused the hell out of everybody.
I'm just an animal person. You know, like, you got to bring animals into every conversation.
Okay, again, I don't do it. Judge, guys, do you have anything else to add to fans and listeners?
Yeah, go check out all the awesome bands like Mathematics, Tirade. They're really good. Any other bands you can
check out the 100. They're awesome guys. They've been really good to us. Franco Fraze, he's been really good to us as well. Wonk. And Marigolds. And definitely, if you do one thing with your next 10 minutes after listening to this, check out a band called Wonk Unit from London.
And obviously, Modern Politics is out.
Yes, it is out. So please
buy our album. Massive thank you as well to anybody that's actually bought the album or streamed the album online or however you watch the videos and come to shows. Literally, it's ridiculous. Thank you so much.
Okay, you've killed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.